ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Rejoice, dance, whatever. Last week was E3 and we had got a lot of brand new news. Rejoice because Pokemon has showed us off some amazing stuff and some bad news, but also rejoice because Super Smash Bros. We got two new characters, Breath of the Wild 2. Breath of the Wild 2. You should have seen me break dancing like I was lit as fuck. But this video is gonna take a lot of things for granted. Y'all might think that I'm gonna take this stuff for granted, and I'm really not. First things first, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family that love anime, that love wrestling, and that love video games. So let's go on and break down what I thought was the main high key moments of E3, and I feel like Nintendo they ran away with the W last week with E3. A lot of people saying that how can you win E3 when the main competition Sony wasn't even there? Well, it didn't matter because Nintendo showed up acting like ain't nobody else was there and was like, hey yo, we gonna show off stuff. At least these guys showed off some stuff that was worth it. They showed some trailers, but at the same time though, they came back with the fire. And one of the things that was fire was Banjo-Kazooie. God damn, man, that shit was fire. Had me just jumping out my bed like, god damn, god damn, god damn. And I know I might get demonetized for saying god damn so many times, but god damn, Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, and I thought that, I wasn't the only one flipping out. No, my Twitter was booming with Banjo-Kazooie, and it's like, yo, is there gonna be another Banjo-Kazooie game? That's my first thing that comes to my mind is, oh, they really bringing back Banjo-Kazooie, so they might be giving us another game. That's what I got out of this. But if they don't, that's cool too, because hey, at least we get him in Smash Bros. He should have been in the last couple iterations of the game, but hey, better late than never. So Banjo-Kazooie, that's something I am looking forward to. Now, the downside to it, because there is some bad news to this video, guys, and that is he'll be coming out in the fall. He still will be coming to our Switches all over the world, but he won't be coming out until the fall. We don't know which month in the fall, but he will be coming out in the fall, which is something I think that we all need to take under consideration, and that is the fact that, creating video games takes a minute. Creating characters takes a minute. So they're trying to make sure we get the best Banjo-Kazooie out there. Not just that, bro. When I tell you that when I seen this trailer for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, that might not be the name of it, but that's what we're calling it right now. I literally almost cried. Like, I really didn't cry. I cried inside as a child, but deep down inside, all I could say was, holy fuck, holy fuck. I'm gonna get demonetized for all this cussing, but YouTube should understand that, yo, this is a big moment in gaming history. If you didn't play Breath of the Wild, shame on you. If your parents didn't buy you Breath of the Wild, shame on them too. If your wife didn't buy it for you, shame on her. Anybody that didn't buy it for you or you didn't buy it for yourself, shame on you. Breath of the Wild is probably one of the best Legend of Zelda games out there, next to Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and so on and so forth. I'm so looking forward to this because Breath of the Wild had me just playing for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, DLC included. This game is going to be highly hyped. I said, forget about Metroid Prime 4. This is what I'm looking forward to, because we at least know this ain't gonna get started over. This ain't just be scrapped and start from fresh, from new. This here has me just like, all right, man, forget Mortal Kombat, bro. I might as well gonna start making these Legend of Zelda videos. But the cool thing that also came out of, the Smash Bros. Side of things for Nintendo was, if you never played Dragon Quest, the heroes from Dragon Quest is also gonna be playable characters as DLC for a fighter pack. And yes, I know I'm not really sounding as hype as I did from Banjo-Kazooie or Legend of Zelda, but that doesn't mean that I'm not really hyped for this. It's just another sword-based fighter in the game, and I think we have enough of those. Y'all could have brought somebody else. But there was a leaks going around talking about some that Glover from Glover World would have been DLC, and I'm kind of glad he's not. Because if y'all go look him up, stop this video, go look him up, come back and tell me how y'all feel about that in the comments below. Because it looks dumb, just like really stupid. And I'm just glad that they aren't going with Glover. They still might be going with Glover, but Dragon Quest's Heroes, I think this is better because Dragon Quest has a game on the Switch now. It's like their Redux edition or Deluxe edition of Dragon Quest. I think 9. I haven't played any of them. I think I need to go play at least one of them before I download this character so I can understand what Dragon Quest is all about. But from what I've seen from Dragon Quest, I think it's from the creators of Dragon Ball Z because they look like Dragon Ball Z characters. And every time I look up Dragon Quest, Goku is somewhere in that mix. So if you were wanting Goku in Smash Bros, this is about as close to Goku as you gonna get. And if you're still upset with the fact that he's not going to be in Smash, well, get over yourselves, man. And we all, we can't all have everything. You got Banjo-Kazooie. What else do you want? Like, you got Banjo-Kazooie now, guys. Some people asking for Waluigi. Y'all might as well let that dream die tonight. But other than that, Dragon Quest, like I said, is RPG. It's just like Fire Emblem, but just more anime, leaning more to the anime side. Not saying Fire Emblem though, but Dragon Quest is more leaning on the anime side because it kind of resembles Dragon Ball Z. If you don't watch Dragon Ball Z, shame on you once again. But this character is coming out during the summertime, so you'll get a hold of this guy before you get a hold of Banjo-Kazooie and maybe some other fighters after that. I still haven't played Joker yet because the servers has just been ass lately, and since they brought up the whole creative stage feature, I haven't really hopped back on Smash Bros because I've been spending more time with Mortal Kombat. But I think it's about time for me to go on and pick up my Pro Controller and go on and hop back on Smash Bros because I think it's about that time to go hands on Smash Bros before these characters come out, so I can at least be good with my good boy Corrin and so on and so forth. But I'm really looking forward to, Dragon Quest Heroes. I'm actually going to go buy the game when the game comes out for the Switch so that I won't be slacking and actually know my history behind certain characters. Not the whole game, but certain characters. Now we got to go on and jump to the Marvel side of things. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 also got his little trailer. And I've seen some people, not playthroughs, but people got to play the demos and stuff. And there's certain heroes that I've seen in there, like Jessica Jones, I could really do without. But the thing that I liked the most that they showed in this trailer was all the villains. Because you got Surtur, you got Hela, you got MODOK, you got Doc Ock, and I'm like, okay, cool. So they're not just taking stuff from the Marvel universe of the MCU. They're actually bringing stuff from the comics as well. This chick here, I don't even know who the fuck this chick is, but they said she's from like the comics back in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Ghost Rider's in the game, which is ridiculous. Elektra's in the game. It's just like, wow. So they're actually not really pulling stuff from the MCU. So that is a plus. Unlike certain group, Square Enix with their Avengers game, it's like, y'all just couldn't pick a better base for the Avengers. You had to use the ones from the movies. Like, that's the part that I kind of feared, that y'all was gonna be using on the Avengers that you've seen in the movies and on the heroes that have movies. But this game right here is probably gonna be the better game out of the two, and I'm kind of glad this comes out next month. So my pocket is gonna be hurting next month, because also Fire Emblem comes out next month as well. And also you get these expansion pack with Marvel Knights, X-Men, and Fantastic Four. I'm with Marvel Knights and X-Men, but Fantastic Four, no sir. Now guys, we got to get to the part of the video where I feel like I'm getting a lot of hate, because my boy Thanos is about to snap his fingers and half of the Pokemon Pokédex is about to disappear. If you haven't been keeping up with the news about Pokemon Sword and Shield, the creators from Pokemon Sword and Shield, Game Freak, has announced that there will not, and I mean there will not, be a National Dex. If you don't know what the National Dex is, the National Dex is a feature that's been in every Pokemon game since day one, I believe. No, National Dex came up, I think, Ruby and Sapphire, I believe. If not, I know in Diamond and Pearl, that's where I had National Dex and all that stuff. But the National Dex was pretty much after you beat the game and you obtain the National Dex. The National Dex pretty much gives you all range of all Pokemon from past generations, and it's been like that for years and years and years until Sun and Moon came around and there was no National Dex. The last time I could think of having a National Dex was X and Y, or Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, which I am playing through right now to make sure that there is a National Dex. But in Sword and Shield, there will not be a National Dex. The only Pokédex you will have is the Galarian Pokédex, and the certain amount of Pokemon that's in that Pokédex. So if it does not show up in the Pokédex of Galarian, it will not show up at all in this game. And a lot of people are very butthurt about it. And me personally, I'm not mad just yet, because they did not announce how many Pokemon was going to get that finger snap from Thanos and just disappear and act like they don't exist. They didn't say how many Pokemon there's going to be in this Pokédex. So until they decide on how many is going to be in here, I'm not angry. But then some people act like they need every damn Pokemon under the sun. Some of these Pokemon are forgettable. Some of them are just useless. Some of them are just there to just take up time. Like a Castform. Who really gonna use a Castform in battle? Like seriously, Castforms are been useless. Every time I get one in Ruby and Sapphire, that boy goes straight to the Pokédex. He goes straight to the Pokébox because I do not use it. There's a lot of Pokemon that are freaking useless. And a lot of people complain about, well, it's good. You gotta catch them all. Yeah, I know it's called gotta catch them all, dude. But are you really sitting there catching them all? Now, there are some people that are completionists, and there's some people out there that just love to have every Pokemon for some odd ass reason. I'm not one of them. As long as I get to have my certain favorite Pokemon in the game, then I'm with it. Now, I'm not saying that every favorite of mine is gonna be in it. I'm pretty sure that, Electivire might not be in there, or Bagmotar, or any of the other hard to obtain Pokemon. They probably might not make it into the game, but I'm pretty sure All Starters is gonna make it in there. I'm pretty sure a majority of the Legends is gonna make it in there. I'm pretty sure Icky Slash is gonna make it in there. I mean, it's a Sword and Shield type Pokemon, so why would it not be in game? If it's not in game, we really gonna have some issues, because that makes no type of sense on why it's not in game. That is Dynamax, Gigantamax type stuff. To me, it's stupid, very, very stupid. We can do without the whole Dynamax, Gigantamax type thing. But from what I've been reading is that fact that Gigantamax is like a special type of transformation for certain types of Pokemon. And you could tell that the people at Game Freak had just seen the recent Godzilla movie, because the Gigantamax is going to be based off of the Godzilla movies. Certain Pokemon are going to have certain types of transformations. When they go big, they're going to look different than their normal, normal features. So they said something like Hydreigon is going to be based on like what's his name from I can't remember names from the Godzilla. I think his name is you know what, forget it, y'all probably know who I'm talking about, the three-headed dragon from Godzilla. He's probably gonna be based off of him. But main thing is that I understand people are upset about not having all Pokemon in the game, but really, let's be real, guys, it's not being lazy. 1,000 Pokemon. 1,000 Pokemon, you want to call that lazy? It just irritates me when people want to call game producers, not game producers, but game developers lazy. Like, how about y'all go get a degree and go help them out? That'll make things so much better, instead of complaining from the comfort of your home. These Twitter fingers people be just irritating. They just complain about anything and everything, and to a point to where it's like, hey, they don't care if you boycott the game. You're just one less person they got to worry about. I'm still gonna buy the games because I've always loved playing their games, regardless of the features that they put in them. I like to see what they what new ideas they come up with, and what they put out isn't short of amazing. Because even though Sun and Moon was not my favorite at all, I actually disliked the game, I still went and bought it and gave it a chance. I didn't give Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon a chance because it was pretty much the same thing. I gave it a chance and was like, all right, yeah, that's not my favorite. I played it one time and I gave it up. Yeah, that was done because I didn't like it, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, just at least they bringing gym battles back. I was happy when I heard gym battles came back. Like, that's the focal point of Pokemon. They shouldn't have done that last game, but hey, they tried to do something new. But that's all I got for y'all today, guys. Nintendo E3 is the winner in my book. They pick up the W, they ran with that W, and they gonna keep running with it for the rest of the year, because I feel like they got more stuff they gonna want to show us later on down the line. Microsoft, I'm not doing a video for them because it was nothing but trailers, no gameplay. Sony wasn't even there, and yeah, I'm not a PC gamer, so yeah, I'm not part of the master race as they so-called claim themselves. So But that's all I got for y'all guys, man. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and come back next week for more weekly roundups, man. I love doing these. I love doing these videos. I'm gonna keep doing them because I feel like I get to dish out more news. Also, no wrestling news this week because we're gonna wait until Stomping Grounds happens. So other than that, guys, that's all I got for y'all. Peace.